Hello and welcome. My name is Devin. I'll be guiding you today. This is your 30-minute moon salutation flow. So it was a full moon last night, tonight, or if you're just really in the feeling of doing something a little bit different, still a flow, this is your class. So like I said, this is our moon salutation practice. Instead of going forward and backwards or lengthwise on our mat, we're going to be using it laterally. So lengthwise, looking towards the side. I'm going to switch it up a little bit different today. We're going to first start on our backs as per usual. So you can just take a moment to lay down here, hug the knees in, let yourself just have a little rock, side to side, and then plant the feet onto the floor. Let the knees drop into each other, the hands are just down by your sides, palms face up. Take a full breath in, and an exhale, let it go through your mouth. Sinking into the floor, breathing in. Exhale to let it go. One more, just like that. And take a big exhale. On your next inhale, start to reach the arms all the way above you. You can grow super long, take a big stretch, a big yawn, even point the toes. And exhaling the knees in towards you. Wrap the arms around the shins or behind the knees. You can let the head come back to the floor. Just take a little rock here, side to side. Full breath in and out through your nose. We'll come back to stillness with the hips. Bring the hands to the knees and just circle the knees around. So just creating some space here. Opening up the groin, the hip joints as you start to go the opposite way. Beautiful. Coming back to stillness, wrap the arms around the right shin, extend the left leg to the floor. So you're pointing the left toes, hugging the right knee either towards the right shoulder or the middle of the chest. Breathing as you grow long. Exhale the knee closer. So you're really only making that small movement on the exhale. Take an inhale, draw the left knee in. Exhale, wrap the arms around the shin, extend the right leg long. Hold the left knee either towards the left shoulder or the middle of your chest. Taking that full breath in and out. Breathing in. Hugging it in a little bit closer. One more inhale. Exhale, hug the right knee in to meet the left knee. Release your hands down by your sides. Shoot your legs up to the sky. Perfect. Pull the low belly in. Press your low back to the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower your feet 1/3 the way. Pull the low belly in. Press your low back to the floor. Good. Inhale. Exhale to 2/3. Option to lift the shoulders off the mat as you find a little flutter kick. Pull the low belly in. Keep your back flat for 2. For 1, hold the kick. Release the head. Shoot your feet back up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower the feet 1/3 the way. Keep pressing out with the heels, low back down. Inhale. Exhale to 2/3. Lift the shoulders up, point the toes, find a little kick. Pull the core in, neck is long for 2. For 1, reach the hands towards the feet, then hug the knees in. Find a little rock and roll. We'll come all the way up to seated. Swing around onto one hip, cross your ankles, whatever works. We'll find tabletop. Hands under the shoulders, your knees are under the hips. Gazes down as you start to move with the breath. Bending the elbows, open the chest for cow. Exhaling as you round the spine for cat, press into the hands. Start to move at your own pace. Using the inhale, the exhale, pressing, maybe even find a little more organic movements. Roll the shoulders, the hips. Finding just a few more breaths here. We'll come back to our neutral tabletop. Spread the fingers nice and wide, gaze down. Curl the toes as you lift the knees up to hover. Keep the back flat. Try not to stick your booty up, so slightly tuck. Hands are under the shoulders. Hover the knees for 2. For 1, stick your bum up. Knees are still bent as you pedal at the feet for downward dog. Lowering one heel at a time. You can shake your head yes. You can shake your head no. You can even sway with the hips. Coming back into stillness. On your inhale, look towards your hands. Come high onto your tiptoes and bend your knees a lot. Step your feet towards the top of the mat. Keep the head heavy. And your knees will roll up to stand. Draw the shoulders down, palms face forward. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Bend your knees as you fold. Good, we'll come up just halfway. Hands to the shins or floor, a little warm up here. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, stepping back into your downward dog. Hold it. Breathing in. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale again, look towards the top of the mat, come behind the toes. Bend your knees. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. This time we're gonna roll all the way up to stand. Draw the shoulders down, palms face forward. So you're at the top of the mat. We're actually gonna turn towards the right. So you're at the left side of your mat. Like I mentioned at the start of class, we're moving laterally, so sideways, getting into our moon salutation flow. Feet are hip distance to start. Take an inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, take the arms wide, step over towards the right. So you're in a 5-pointed star here. Keep reaching up, inhale. Exhale, hold it. Turning those right toes out towards the right. Sticking the left butt cheek back. As you reach forward, we're gonna find triangle. Release the right forearm down as you reach the left arm up. So you're gonna squeeze, slightly tuck the tailbone. You can rise up. You don't actually have to be close to the floor. Good, take an inhale. Exhale, slowly release the left hand to the floor. Spin the left toes towards the top left corner of your mat. You're gonna just turn in a little bit. You can even find a little shorter stance. Your front knee is a little bent as you fold for pyramid pose. You're gonna feel a hamstring opening here, calf opening. Inhale, lift your chest up. Come behind to the left toes. Step the left foot all the way back, finding our low lunge. Good. So you can keep those back toes tucked, squeeze into the glutes, sweeping the arms up. Draw the shoulders down. Pull the right hip back, press the left hip forward. Inhale. Exhale, release the hand to the inside of that right foot. Lift the back knee up, open up towards the sides. You're gonna find your side squat. Tucking that right knee in. Your option here is to have the heel lifted or pressing to the ground. Be mindful of this left knee, we're not locked, so a little lift up. Inhale. As you exhale, switch over towards the left side. Now walk towards the top of your mat. Just gonna pivot your feet, finding that low lunge again. So taking your time, lowering the back knee down, keeping those toes tucked. Squeeze the thighs. We're gonna reach towards the sky. Draw your shoulders down. Press that right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands to frame the front foot. Keep the back toes curled, lift up the knee, plant the foot down, pyramid pose. So both hands are framing the front foot as you fold here. Head is heavy, squeeze. Breathing in. Exhale, open the left foot out a little bit. So turn the left toes towards about 2 or 3 o'clock. Squeeze into the glute. Slowly lift the chest, the hips up slightly. Triangle. So your goal is to squeeze, press that right glute back, hovering the left hand. Use the strength. Inhale. Exhale, we'll come up all the way. 5-pointed star. Point the left toes towards 12 o'clock. Now we're going to take a step towards the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release the hands down. Take a step towards the right. We'll come towards the right side of the mat. Nice. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, now towards the left. 5-pointed star. Turn the left toes towards the left. So to hinge back with that right hip as you squeeze towards the side. Triangle pose. Releasing the left forearm down, right arm up. So again, as we're still warming up, you don't have to reach towards the floor. You can hover a little bit here. Squeeze, breathe in. Exhale, slowly release the right hand down. Turn those right toes towards the top right corner of your mat. You can take a shorter stance if you need. Fold forward over the front leg. Head is heavy. Squeeze the left hip back, right hip forward. Breathing in. Exhale, we'll come behind to the right toes. Lower the right knee down. We'll find low lunge. Good. Squeeze into the glutes. Reaching up. Press the left hip back, right hip forward. Open to the chest. Drop into the shoulders. Reach up. Exhale, plant the hands down to the inside of the left foot. Lift the back knee up. Open towards the side. The left toes are going to turn out towards the left side. Same thing with the knee. The heel can be down or up. You can take a moment, finding a little balance pose, or the hands can stay on the floor. Exhale, we switch over towards the right. So digging the left heel down, take a second here again. Side squat, Skandasana. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. You're going to lift your hips up to do this transition. So walk, walk, walk towards the right side. Come behind to the left heel, lower down, low lunge. You've got it. We're going to go backwards and then forwards. Sweeping the arms up. Draw the shoulders down. So one full set of Our moon salutation is there and back. Squeeze, inhale. Exhale, release the hands down, frame the front foot. Good, we're gonna lift up that back knee, plant the foot into our pyramid. So 2 to 3 feet between your feet. Keep squeezing the right hip back, left hip forward. Head is heavy. Try not to lock into your knees. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, turn the left foot out towards 3 o'clock, maybe between 2 and 3. Squeeze the right glute as you rise up. So the right forearm reaches to the right calf, left arm up. Try to squeeze, spine long here. Maybe you bring the chest parallel, inhale. Exhale, bend your front knee. We'll come back up, reach it up. Good, straighten the front leg. Spin those right toes towards 12 o'clock. Exhale, hands, 5-pointed star. We're gonna inhale. Exhale, step over towards the left. Take a big inhale, reach. Exhale, release the hands. Closing the eyes, take a second here. Breathe in, let it go. Notice what it feels like to do that first cycle of our moon salutation, a little bit different, still heated, just a little bit more slower, a little bit more controlled, and more of that feminine energy. We have a masculine energy for our sun salutation. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. It's not easy though, as you know. So we're gonna reach up. Exhale, take a step over towards the right. Good, 5-pointed star. Spin those left toes out towards 12 o'clock. Reaching here. Beautiful. We're going to change sides actually. So spin those right toes out towards 12 o'clock. Squeeze. Send that left hip back. Reaching the right arm. Open up towards the sky. Breathing in. Slowly exhale, release the right hand down towards the floor. Come high into your right tiptoes here. Good, take a big step forward into our fold. So we'll lift up the fold at the back of our mat, now the front. Come up halfway. Exhale to fold. Rise to stand, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, bend your knees, we'll fold. Plant the hands, step back into your downward dog. Come high into your tiptoes, lower your knees. We'll find child's pose. Take just a quick second here. We won't be here for too long. We have another cycle to run through. Take a breath, maybe catch your breath, take a sip of water. You can catch water if you want to. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let it go. If this is your spot, stay. Otherwise, we're gonna come back, tabletop position. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Curl the toes, we'll press back to downward dog. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Look towards your hands, come high on your toes. Bend your knees, step towards the top of the mat. Halfway lift, so just nice light fingertips, squeeze your bum. Fold. Rise to stand, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful, now just turn towards lengthwise again. This time we're gonna be at the right side of our mat. So first cycle, we started on the left, now the right, making sure we feel all those different movements, forward, backwards, laterally, you've got it. So feet are planted down, regular mountain pose, toes are 12 o'clock. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take a step over towards the left, 5-pointed star. Inhale, exhale, turn those left heels in, reaching out. So we're gonna find triangle pose. Reach, 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 slowly lower down. Reaching the arm all the way back up. Good, finding triangle. You're gonna squeeze that right hip back, breathing here. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the right hand down. Turn towards top right corner of the mat with those back toes. Find your fold, pyramid pose. Head is heavy. Inhale, lift up. Come high into the back toes. Lower the back knee down. We're gonna find low lunge. Take your time, squeeze, keeping those back toes tucked. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands to the inside of the foot. Good, lift up the back knee, find your side squat. So you can be behind the left heel, you can find a balance. You can reach the arms up. If you want a little party trick to show you, Spider-Man is a fun one here. You can reach the forehead down, arms back. Wherever you are, plant the hands or not to shift over towards the right. You can use balance here. Same thing, we're gonna find a little length. Maybe looking slightly ahead. Hands can come to your heart. Maybe you play around with Spider-Man. Good, plant the hands down. Lift the hips slightly, turn towards the right. We're gonna find our low lunge. Lower the back knee down. Keep those toes tucked as you sweep up. Draw the shoulders down, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, frame the foot. Lift the back knee, plant the foot, pyramid pose. So we're sweeping right hip back, left hip forward, feeling that calf stretch on the right. Inhale. Exhale, open the left foot out towards 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Squeeze the thigh as you reach up, triangle pose. So you can slowly lift the right hand up. Be careful as you squeeze the right glute. Inhale. Exhale, come back up. Strong legs. Breathing in, turning those toes, 5-pointed star. Inhale, step over towards the left. Exhale, release the hands and reach up. Exhale, hands down by your sides. Close your eyes. Shrug the shoulders up. Exhale to release. Good. Inhale, reach up. Take the arms wide, 5-pointed star. You've got it. Breathing in. We're going to turn those right toes out towards the right. Squeezing, reaching over towards the right. Triangle pose. Right forearm down, left arm up. One long line between the fingertips. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, release the left hand down, pyramid pose. So turn the left toes towards the corner of the mat as you fold. These movements are repeating so we can build up muscle strength and memory. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower the back knee down. Low lunge. Beautiful. Take your time. Squeeze, reaching up. Draw the shoulders down. Keep those back toes tucked as you press the left hip forward. Release the hands to the inside of your foot. Lift the back knee up. Open up, side squat. Nice. Hands can come to your heart, out in front. Little dance. Good. Sweep over towards the left. Again, your hands can support you, or you can find a little dance with them, hover them, squeeze. Plant the hands, lift the hips, turn towards the left. Lower the back knee, low lunge. Sweep the arms up. Draw the shoulders. Keep squeezing the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down, lift the back knee up. Pyramid, so plant the right foot, squeeze that left hip back, right hip forward as you fold. Head is heavy. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, open the left foot out towards 3 o'clock. Squeeze the glute, rising up. So you can lift a little bit off the floor, hovering the left hand, squeeze, press into the forearm, shift the right hip back. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way up, straight legs. Beautiful. Spin the left toes towards 12 o'clock, 5-point star. Bend the right knee. We're going to step over towards the left or the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold it forward. Bend the knees. We'll come up just halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Plant your hands towards the top of your mat. Step back into downward dog. Come behind your tiptoes. Lower your knees. Child's pose. Allow the forehead to come to the floor or stacked fist, but just take a second. Slow it down. We'll come back to even pace breath. Taking a full breath in. And an exhale out. One more big inhale. And a big exhale. This is your spot. You can stay. Otherwise, we'll come back to tabletop position. Hands and knees. Spread the fingers wide. Curl the toes. We'll press to downward dog. Look towards your hands. Bend your knees. We'll step forward. Roll up to stand. Head is last. Palms face forward. Last set, last cycle. We're going to go through it all together now. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, step over towards the right. Good. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale, turn the right toes over towards the right. Send the left hip back. Triangle pose. Reaching the left arm up. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale, plant the left hand down. Turn the left toes towards the top of the mat. Fold. Pyramid. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Low lunge. Squeeze. Back knees on the floor. Right hip forward. Exhale, plant the hand to the inside of the right foot. Lift the left heel up. Good. Finding side squat. Hands can hover. You switch. We're going to switch. You can play around. You can find cool right hands. Hands to your heart. Beautiful. Plant the hands over towards the left side squat here. Lift the hips. Turn towards the top of the mat. Low lunge. Sweep the arms up. Draw the shoulders. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale, plant the hands. Lift the back knee up. Pyramid pose. Squeeze. Right hip back. Left hip forward. Open up the right foot. Squeeze. Triangle pose. Rising up. Using that strength. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up. Straight legs. Bend those left toes. 12 o'clock. Step over to the right. Reach up. Exhale. Release the hands. If you need more space, just go towards the right a bit more. Again. Inhale. Reach. Exhale. Take a step to the left. 5-point star. Turn the left toes over to the left. Shift the right hip back. Reach. Triangle. Squeeze into the thighs. Opening here. Breathe in. Exhale. Release. Pyramid pose. Folding over. Breathing in. Lengthen. Exhale. Lower down. low lunge, squeeze, reach up, hold a low belly in, core is strong. Exhale, plant the hands to the inside of that front foot, lift the back knee up, side squat. Good, so make sure the foot is flexed. So you shift over towards the right, maybe balance, maybe fall out of it. Plant the hands, lift the hips, turn towards the right again. Lower the back knee, we'll reach up, low lunge. Squeeze right hip back, left hip forward, reach in here. Plant the hands, lift the back knee, pyramid pose. Squeeze both hands on the floor, your hips are squaring forward for this variation. Inhale, exhale. Next inhale, lift your chest, open the left foot just a little bit more to 3 o'clock. You can lift the left arm, but maybe you hover the right hand too, so you can keep the neck, spine long. Inhale, squeeze your glutes, come up straight legs. Spin the right toes, 12 o'clock, step over towards the left. Nice, reach up. Exhale, release the hands. Turn towards the top of the mat. We'll take a full breath in and fold. Bend your knees, we'll release. Nice, come up halfway, lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, step to plank. Hold it. Shoulders are stacked over the wrist. You can modify here if you'd like. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, elbows are tight. Halfway or all the way. Baby cobra, cobra upward dog, open the chest. Exhale, press back, downward dog. Behind to your tiptoes, lower down again, we'll find child's pose. Take a moment as you reach here long or supporting your head with your hands. Slow down, full breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more big inhale here. And a big exhale. If this is your spot, stay. Otherwise, we'll come back. Tabletop. Curl the toes. We'll press back. Downward dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Big squeeze. Step the right foot wide. Finding our gecko. So a nice wide lunge. Wiggling the left toes back. Come high into that left heel. Squeeze the right knee in. You can shift forward and back. Opening to the hip. Perfect. We'll lower the back knee down and tuck the toes. Option is to use blocks under your hands or pressing up and out of the wrists. Front toes can turn towards 1 o'clock. So you open a little bit here. Be mindful that you're not letting the ankle curl open, but the action actually comes from the outer hip. Rising up from the crown of the head. Pull the low belly in. Breathing. Inhale. Exhale, option to press into the left hand as you lift the hips slightly, reaching the right arm back. Bending into the left knee, maybe you kick. Hand into the foot, foot to the hand. If you can't hold, just reach for today. We'll slowly releasing the right hand back to the floor. Spin those toes back towards 12 o'clock. Pick the back knee up, finding gecko this time. We're gonna work into our little bit of balance. So you can bring the right hand underneath, wrapping around that right ankle, the index finger and thumb, giving you a little leverage to wiggle the right shoulder under the knee. Chest is square, hips are square. Maybe you lift the right hand up. Maybe the left hand lifts up too. Maybe just one, maybe you fall. The goal is to keep the hips square, hugging in the right knee, squeeze. Plant the hands down. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, we'll step back. Plank. Hold it. Lift your hips up. Now we're going to transition into our pigeon. So take a big reach with the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee in. Pigeon. Right knee outside the right wrist. Wiggle the left knee back, making sure the leg is long and soft to the floor, so we don't want to be lifted up. Let it go. Uncurl the back toes. If you need to, give yourself some more room on your mat. The front foot is flexed as you lower down. Taking time to even out the hips. So we don't want to roll open onto one side. We tend to drift to the side that we're working. Noticing if you need a bit more support, you can bring a block, anything sliding underneath this right glute. Otherwise, slow down. Come back to your breath. Allowing the shoulders to drop if it's in your practice today. Even let your head rest somewhere heavy. Slow it down. Take that full breath in. Let it go. Full inhale. We'll let it go. One more breath in. Release. On your inhale, press into your hands. We're gonna come back up. So you can come out of this the same way we got in, or swing over onto your hip and we'll come to tabletop. Curl the back toes, lift the right knee, kick it back, reach, three-legged dog. Release the foot down. Inhale, left leg up. So first remember going wide with the foot, step wide, get go. Line up the front ankle with those wrists, wiggling the right leg further back. Squeeze, left hip forward, or left hip back, right hip forward, chest is broad. You can shift forward and back as you find a little space through your hip. Perfect. Come back to center. Lower the back knee down. You can even untuck the toes here as you press into your hands. This strengthens the wrist and also gives them a little break and gives you about an inch or two in height, depending how long your palm is. Rising up, the left toes can spin out towards 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock on that side of the clock. Lifting up here. So we don't want to sag, especially not dropping. So notice if you can lift up a little bit with the hips, finding this active stretch. Slow down the breath. Take time. Inhale here. And exhale. Option to press into the right hand as you lift up again. Lift the hips slightly. Bend the right knee or the left knee as you reach back. That was right the first time, the right knee. You're gonna reach back with the left hand. So kicking the foot into the hand, hand into the foot. Be mindful if this twinges at your low back, then gently release. Press out of the right hand. Slowly release the left hand back to the floor. Good, curl those right toes. Lift the right knee up, finding our gecko. You can even step the foot a tiny bit closer than you might think you need. Left L shape with the fingertips or the index finger and thumb. Bring the hand wrapping around the ankle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So use it as a leverage point. Bringing the shoulder somewhat under the knee. Doesn't have to be perfect. Maybe play around with picking one hand off the floor, smacking your booty a little bit. Maybe the other hand. Maybe you have a bind. Keep squaring the chest, the hips, lifting up collarbone broad. Pull the core in. Release your hands to the floor gently. Good. Inhale. Big exhale. Step back plank. Nice. Now send your hips to the sky. One more inhale. Reach with the left leg. Exhale. Hug the left knee in. Release wide. So left knee outside the left wrist. Before you get comfy, wiggle the right toes using the right knee. Wiggle the knee, the toes back. 12 o'clock. So make sure it's actually straight behind you as well. Uncurl the foot. Flexing here with the left toes. Take a second. If you need to take a longer time in our regular pigeon, please do. Otherwise, lower all the way to the floor. The shoulders release, the head is heavy, softening. And at any point, this feels painful or sharp, lay on your back and take that thread the needle or figure 4 position on your back. The same stretch will happen, but we really just don't want to feel any sort of pain here, discomfort, frustration. That's okay. So noticing what's coming up as you slow down. Breathe in. Let it go. Slow it down through the breath. Noticing if there's anywhere you can just release even a teeny bit. Full breath here. Pressing your hands into the floor as you slowly walk yourself back up. Curl the back toes, lift at the back knee, lift the left leg, big reach, big kick. Exhale, will lower all the way down. Come high into your tiptoes, lower your knees, shift over onto one hip. Swing your legs out in front of you, giving yourself a moment here. Good, reaching the legs long. Inhale, exhale, we'll fold. Just let the upper body hang heavy, rounding through the upper back. One breath in. Release. Head just drops. Pressing your hands into the floor, we'll roll up to seated. Your head is last. Crossing at your ankles. We'll take a moment here just to seal our practice in, rooting at the sit bones, find a comfortable spot. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Take a big inhale, reach up, connect the palms, hands to your heart. Take a second here to acknowledge the time that you took out of your day for this practice, to honor yourself and your body and just to take care of yourself, knowing that each time you do leave this place, you are better at taking care of yourself, but you're also just a little bit better at helping to take care of others, which we really need right now. So feel proud, feel accomplished. Notice if you're holding on to anything you just don't want to carry with you. Take a full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. I hope this practice energized you, brought a little bit of a newness to the practice if you've never done a moon salutation before. As you know, I love to connect and chat pretty much all the time. I can't shut up. So you can connect with me, take a sweaty selfie, tag me and Deb Carlson. But until next time.